After more than 8 decades of marijuana prohibition, the vast majority of the American people consider this policy an abject failure. There is a better path forward. Across the United States and around the world, governments are moving to regulate the production and sales of cannabis for adults. As a botanical product that by every measure is far safer than alcohol and many prescription and over-the-counter drugs, replacing the failure of prohibition with sound regulations just makes sense. And states from across the U.S. are proving that to be true, as cannabis regulation leads to improved public safety and the realization of new economic opportunities. The regulated cannabis industry helps suppress violent crime in our communities. A 2014 peer-reviewed article found that marijuana reforms do not cause an increase in violent crime and are actually associated with a reduction in homicide and assault. In fact, the property crime rates dropped in Colorado and Washington after regulating cannabis production and sales in 2014. A study published in Police Quarterly in 2018 found that police effectiveness and clearance rates for violent and property crimes have improved significantly in Washington and Colorado after legalization. Cannabis is also part of a holistic response to the opioid crisis, which claims tens of thousands of lives due to overdoses every year. Research shows that states with access to medical cannabis show around 25% fewer opioid-related deaths than states without legal cannabis programs. The cannabis industry is also proving to be a significant source of jobs, tax revenue, and economic stimulation. While access to banking services and unfair tax burdens are still holding the industry back, it's becoming increasingly clear that legalizing cannabis for adults is beneficial for the economy and our communities. As more and more states are realizing the benefits of regulation, it's no wonder voters across just about every demographic support reform. 94% of Americans back medical cannabis access, and 2 out of 3 voters support legalizing adult use, including a majority of Republicans. The fight is long from over. Outdated federal prohibition policies continue to stand in the way of the cannabis industry reaching its full potential to completely replace criminal markets with a transparent, well-regulated, American-grown industry. Call Congress today and urge them to support federal policies that allow states to determine their own path forward on cannabis.